Oh man, TikTok. Let's go. We're hitting the live button. I couldn't wait, my friends. Good morning, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hunters of all ages, I am excited about today. Have we got sound? We've got video. Man, this light. See how bright it is? We got a lot of sun here today. I hope it's nice in your neck of the woods. We're going to try not to be too glowy. I am super excited about this. We get to show you today our first reveal on the upcoming DLC. We're going to show you, I'm going to touch base on a couple little things coming with the update. We're not ready to talk about the update just yet. I think you guys are going to be really, I know the community quite well, and I know what are going to be the huge points that everyone's going to lose their mind over, and there are some of those. Today we're going to show you one of the first weapons. It is a weapon pack coming. And we're going to put it through its paces. I'm here on Hersfelden. We're going to go to the firing range. We're going to test it out. We're going to hear it. And we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to go field test it. And during that field test, I'm going to show you guys a couple of, well, it's hard not to see. There's some quality of life stuff coming with this. Hello, everybody. What's cracking? Good to see you all, chat. You guys are going off, man. You're going off. Look, I'm nervous. All right, I'm nervous. One wrong click here, and I'm revealing stuff I shouldn't reveal yet. So bear with me. I like my job. I want to keep it, but I also just want to show you what's going on. Oh, it's exciting times. So I put it out there last week, a few of the things, and I put out one hint that those of you that have known me for a while, my boomstick. Well, we've got a new boomstick here in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce to you our brand new 308. Yes, sir. Traditional hunting rifle style. No longer the semi-automatic. As you can see, it holds 4. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This is one of 3 weapons coming, and of course, my personal opinion, I'm saving the best for last. Arguably, the 308 is a lot of fun, and in fact, I brought its counterpart just so we can kind of compare the two and see. Yeah, I knew you guys would be happy over this one. It's just cool to have that variation. We have it with the 30-06, and we had the M1, and then we had the Eckers. Well, now we have the comparison of the two. We've got, from the Modern Rifle Weapon Pack, a semi-automatic if that's what you want. But if you're like myself, I really like the traditional hunting rifles. And this is the first of 3. And although I'm really excited for this one, I think it's nice to have this. The next 2, over the next 2 weeks, I just can't wait to see your reactions. So let's take a look. There's a couple things you're going to see here. Now, first off, have we got good volume happening here? I'm going to crank the volume up and probably blow my eardrums before we really get down to testing it out and checking the accuracy, checking the range on it, how it works. We're going to hear how it sounds, baby. Because, that's, it's a big point in the Hunter Call of the Wild. The rifle game is, in my opinion, is on point. So, right from the hip. Okay. I feel like I should be louder on my stream. You guys hear that okay? Not bad. Yep, I can definitely deal with that. The finish is interesting. Now, what I can tell you, there's one variation of each weapon coming with the DLC, but wait, there's more. Now that we have, you've seen the customization with the weapons, we've got some weapon packs, there's some skins coming with them, so there's actually some really cool variations. We're not going to go through those today. We're just going to go with the base, but the base looks pretty cool. I kind of like that. I like the detail, if you can see that on the barrel, that gives it that metally look. The sights are quite pretty. I actually don't mind them at all. They've got a real nice look to them. Let's go ahead and let's set this. Let's set it for 150. We'll start. Well, we do it for the right now. Okay, here we go. Yeah, chat. So what do you think? Right off the bat, first weapon reveal, the 308. What do you think, guys? It's nice to fill out some of what I like to call these traditional hunting rifles, right? It's the 308, Susie. You'll love it, Scoop. What's up, brother? That's awesome. What's that? You're truly hoping? Well, you want another 4 to 8, specifically 4 to 8? Well, this is the first. See what you think. You know how it goes in a weapon pack. Traditionally in the past, with most weapon packs, there's always that star of the show, right? There is. There's always that star of the show. Like with the modern rifle weapon pack, it was the 308. You know, smoking barrels may be that anomaly where we had the M1 and we had the old smoke pole. Well, I'm going to tell you guys, although I'm quite happy for the 308, it's the next two rifles that we're going to show you. They are rifles that I believe is going to seriously aid us in our hunts. They will find their ways into the majority of people's builds. I think. And I definitely get into mine. So next week we're going to show you the next one. But here we go, 308. Okay, let's get to this, man. Let's get to this. We're going to put the Hyperion on, and we'll do a couple shots first just to see how it is at the 150 mark. I'm going to be rusty as molasses. Does molasses get rusty? I don't know. Is that a thing? So they pretty good. Recoil is about what you'd expect. It's lifting us from there to there. Whoops, didn't need to do that. All right, now let's take a look here and see how we do. Don't expect a whole lot. Not bad. Not bad. That's actually pretty accurate. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at 150 meters. Pretty dead on with it. This is my first time actually bringing these weapons to the range and getting to shoot them and to see. I'm kind of digging it. I've been along for the ride during the beta process, the testing through, and I've seen it through development. Yeah, not too shabby indeed, right? I totally agree. Two more, right? They are rifles. I will confirm they are rifles. There is a theme to this pack, and we will reveal that as we go. I can't do it now because it's just there's no I don't know, suspense, I guess you could say. Digging it, 5 shots, a score of 47.9. Pretty cool. Now, let me just take a look down the binos here and see if we notice anything different. Yeah, is there anything different that we can see? Now, this is a quality of life feature, okay? I want to show you this because I think it's nice to have in the game. There's more to this. And there's some talk and with QA, with the designers, and exactly, how this is going to play. Right now, as you can see, we have a very easy way to place a waypoint. See that in the bottom left corner? Right down there. Is that right? Yeah, right there. It's just an accessibility function. It's just a way to make things a little easier in laying your marks. Right? And no line at the bottom anymore. Yeah, Clay Drew, there is a ton of fixes. And I would say most likely the stream right before release will hopefully have the patch notes, and we'll spend time and we'll go through it all and we'll talk through it all. We'll talk through some of the fixes, some of the changes, and we're going to show you some of the new features. I can tell you right now, I've seen people around the community guess. I've seen some correct guesses. I've seen some people convinced it's not the case. That may have been my fault of what I said last week. But I will tell you this. One of them is going to take you by surprise. I think one that a lot of people have guessed, but one will take you by surprise. And we'll be showing those, I believe, not next week, but the week after. Next week, we're doing another weapon. The week after, we're going to do another weapon and show you some more goodies. Don't hold me to that. Are the zones being fixed? Sorry, Zersey, what are you referring, my friend? Because they're working as intended. There has been some low-key adjustments over the course of the last year. Animals don't always return to the exact same spot at the exact same time. The need zones are working more along those lines of it's a suggestion that you will see the animal here at this point. But from what I've seen, they're working as intended right now. If you have any feedback on that, if there's changes you would like to see, please go into the Discord, use the forums, and make a post in there. I actually believe there's a post already running talking in depth about need zones. You could lend some info into that and upvote it. The upvotes are really, really big. I can tell you guys right now, you want to see something in Call of the Wild in either of our titles, use those forums. Use those forums. I'm sitting off frame a bit here. What's happening with my camera? Weird things, man. Am I okay over there? I'm gonna move this way. I just want a bolt action that could drop bison me too. What's that, Ollie? What's with the spook range now? It's being lowered. There is some adjustments that are going to happen with that. Will lions be fixed where they come into their zones on time? None of the animals show up right at the time of those zones. It's a suggestion of a time. I hope that helps. You should bring back the 60 FPS to Xbox Series S. Yes, we very much want to do that. We very much want to do that. There's hardware limitations for some of this. Okay, let's get some more shots on this. We're going to reset. And we're going to take this out into the field here shortly. I want to see. So let's move our range. So we're at 150. Let's go out to 300 and see how she works out there. And then we'll bring it in for some close range shots off the iron sights, because we all know what it's like when you run into wolves. Everybody knows. Okay, let's see how we do with this bad boy. Oh, I'm a little off because I'm not zeroed. Okay. Close. Pretty accurate, though. Pretty accurate. Not bad. Not too shabby. Decent. I like the sound of it. It's got that nice oomph. Wachowski, what's happening, brother? Welcome. For those of you just joining us, we are showing off the new 308, which is part of the new weapon pack that you will all have access to very soon, I might add. I'm not going to give you a solid date. Our goal is to be inside a month from when we first announced. So 3 weeks to a month is what we're looking for. Now, this is providing everything goes well. This is providing we always aim for SimShip. SimShip is big in our community. We've acknowledged that. You guys spoke and we heard, and so we do our best to make sure. So there are things still, so we can't lock in a date yet, but that's roughly when you can expect this. Not too shabby, man. I'm digging it so far. I hope you guys are liking the option. This gives us a nice round out of rifles now, and you'll see more when we see the next two that are coming. I will tell you there is a total of 3 rifles in this new pack. The update alongside it is going to be it's going to be huge. With this update, it's hard for our designers. I'm going to give you guys a little insight. They don't want one to overpower the other. They don't want the update that everybody gets to overpower the hype on the new DLC. So a DLC has to be able to carry its own. There has to be enough of a differentiator, enough reason for us to get excited. You can see it on my face. You'll see it next week. You'll see it the week after. For sure. We're going to get, okay. So let's just run at 75. Really, really tight. Like, super responsive. I'm digging that. Let's reset and let's try it with the irons now. That card, look, you can really see how it's shot it up it is, even though we set it here. Oh yeah, pinpoint accuracy. I'm just a little off to the side. I'm leaning today. I'm leaning a little. Not bad. Gaz, what's happening, my man? How you doing, sir? How you doing? Why do people care about SimShip? Doesn't affect someone on platform A or B. You know what, Monso? Did I read that right? Muso. I hear you. I think more of what it came down to, it's the way our community is structured. We're a little different. We're built iffy than a lot of the other communities out there. Our PC players and our Xbox and PlayStation players, we all share the same content and we all have it. It's literally the same client across all platforms. So I think the thing is, if PC gets it a week or two early, they're watching all of their favorite creators. They're seeing all the posts in Discord. And it takes away a little bit of that release day magic. It's not game breaking. And I know a lot of our players have understood in the past, some maybe not so much, why things have had to be delayed. It's always our last resort. So we strive to do a sim ship. It's just better for the overall community. If it were to come down to, we have dates we have to follow, right? If it were to come down to that PC's ready now, but console's not going to be ready for a month, that's just not something that we can create a big gap over, right? That's when a sim ship would become difficult. Fortunately, our team, well, hopefully one day we can get them all out here for you guys to meet them. They're pretty ace. And they got a really good thing going here in their system and their turnaround right now. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm digging this. Let's just take a look. Oh, I purposely put that one to the outside. Yeah. Let's hit it with a 300 at this close range. That's what you expect. Just a little touch high. Interesting. There was a time when the rifles, they didn't quite work like that. That's a nice little adjustment. It's very low key. Most of you probably didn't notice it, but at one point, if you hit 300, you'd have been way higher at the 75 millimeter mark. Cool. What's the weapon called? So I can't. Okay, I can go into this screen. I go into my inventory. This is the Olsen Model 23 308. Let's take a look at some of the ammo. So it's all the same, 308. It's the same as what you would expect, a 4 to 8. It's just another variation to take off from this bad boy. Because there's been a lot of ins and outs on this, it's a little bit crazy. Like it pops way up and then comes way down. Whereas, you can see when you're shooting this bad boy, it returns closer to the mark. So it doesn't have as crazy recoil, although I got to admit, with the way they've set up, the Zarzas, it's pretty impressive. Like it's not like you're dealing with the M1. But it's just another option. This is another option. It is a bolt action. That's right, Steve Racer. Check it out, my man. Here, let's hold on. Let's get a look at. We gotta empty it. Guns up high, baby. There it is. Yes, sir. I dig it. These are the things we look at, right? Beautiful animations, crisp sound. The irons work great. Big fan it's accurate. It feels very, very accurate. I like the loading animation. It does. Jetstream Live, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. It does feel like some lower recoil. So there's a reason why you'd want to be using this. It's not a weapon that's going to have any real issues, penetration, stuff like that. But let's find out. Let's go and let's go to a shooting gallery. Let's go, let's hit Silver Ridge. Right? Silver Ridge has some nice spots, although actually so does Hirschfelden. But, the pronghorn, the beefaloes, the elk, we would have a little bit of fun with them down there. The beesoles. We're going to shoot something with it. Yes, Susie, we're going to go and field test it now. Lots of fun. Lots of fun getting these weapons in our heads. First time out. I'm just like you guys, man. I'm a player here in Call of the Wild, and I just, they're goodies. I don't know if I prefer the weapon packs or the reserves. It's always nice getting a reserve because it's fun to get, different species, different locations and stuff. But no matter what reserve I go to, I've got weapons, right? So that's a big thing. Hold on, what time is it? What time is it in game? Oh yeah, we can deal with 8 o'clock. Let's, they're a little later now, are they not? Let's just bounce over to her. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to try and not miss tons of chat, which I am. What up, Mr. Milk? How's it going? What's going down, guys? Mel, how are you? Welcome, one of our incredible partners there. Speaking of incredible partners, Kill Clayton, what's up, brother? I can't wait for you guys to get this into your hands. We will be having an early access. Gee, should I not have announced that yet? Because we haven't got the plans are to do an early access for our creators, so you can definitely get on board with that. But before I go any further, there was something really cool that happened today, and I should share with you guys because it's got free stuff. Let me just pull this over, man. This was pretty cool. This was something that our team put a little bit of time and effort into. Just something to be. I love that our website has this right here. That's kind of cool, right? Have you checked out our website? A lot of love goes into that. Big shout out to Meg. she's man, one of our behind the scenes heroes, putting all this stuff together. So yeah, we have a code giveaway. It's kind of interesting. It's for Valentine's month because a day is not enough. Let's face it. You got to spread the love. So head on over to the website. This is on the Angler link. It's the same. It's on the Hunter as well. I believe it's on the Hunter. It should be. What it's doing is you entered for a chance to win 2x2 codes, 2 for the Hunter, 2 for the Angler, that if you need them yourself, you can use them, but to give away to friends. It's pretty straightforward. You go in, if you follow this link down to the bottom right here, you just click this, it'll bring you in, and you'll see this page, which, look at that, man. You guys have going, it just got linked. You guys are going wild, man. So we were able to throw this together as a last minute. And this is only for Steam. We have the ability to turn around on stuff like this. If this is successful, if this goes well, and there's lots of participation, we'd love to move this onto the console platform. It just takes so much more to make these things happen. So it's a way to give back. And even if you're playing on console, you can join to win these and give them to some of your friends that maybe you're playing on PC. But it's pretty cool. There's lots of ways to enter. Go check it out. It's just a nice way to give back. I hope that you guys. I hope you guys appreciate what we're trying to do. It's free stuff, man. It's free stuff. So yeah. Is this for PC only? So the codes are for PC only. As I was just saying, we have more restraints on turnarounds. This wasn't something that was planned a year out. It's just our team wanting to give something back, and Valentine's Day is a great excuse. You know what I'm saying? The Bold Action 308 is awesome. I'm so glad that you guys are digging it, man. I'm gonna be honest. I threw my opinions in the hat on everything you're about to see in this DLC. In fact, I had big shout out to the team. I watched it all come together, how they bat around the ideas, and it's pretty cool to see it come to fruition, to see it right from the beginning to where it is now. Pretty cool. 308, not gonna happen. 308, definitely gonna happen. All the way up to the 300 mark too. So let's give this a try and see how we do. We got, okay. Oh yeah, of course. Now you want to run. I would like to place a nice lung shot, not bugger you up. If he doesn't slow down by here, there we go. Oh, you bugger. Little far back. I twitched. Don't think we got a hold of him on that one. Dang it, Bobby. That's what I get for doing the big 300. I've only had a coffee. It's challenging streaming first thing in the morning, man. I'm telling you, it's one of the bigger challenge. The biggest challenge of my job is not letting things slip. That's for sure. There's a problem with customization on Xbox. Mike, if you can let us know in the Discord, if you haven't already submitted a ticket, that's the first step. But maybe there's something we can do in the Discord if you're part of that. Come and join us. I cannot, Mr. Clinton. No. This is what you get to see today. This is what you get to see. We won't be going to any of the weapon customizations. As I mentioned, this is the base variation that you are getting in the 308 in this DLC. But wait, there's more. Because, there is actually more. There's a bunch of skins that have been added to this to give you a number of variations. So you will have the base model in which if you want to go and customize and finagle it to make it your own and however you want it to look, you can do that. But then there's some very cool skins. But I can't go in there without showing more than what we will show you that. We will show you that in these upcoming streams. But, not today. Is there a fix for the game crash when open storage on console? So Goose Hunter, I've been tracking this. I have seen this has been happening with some of our console players. The QA is aware, and I don't know if there is a fix lined up for this update coming up. I would think so. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, we're about to try the 308. Yeah. we're way too far out for this. I wonder if I can do it. Oh my goodness, man. I don't know. Let's, quick reload. Come on, baby. Get her in there. Really? Wow. That's a nice little surprise. Are they going to be doing any pop resets? No. No pop resets. They're not needed with this update. Those are last resorts. Okay, our team knows what our community does, the lengths they go to really, to work your maps, like to manage your maps in ways that you want with your population. So to do a pop reset is like last resort. We did the home range rework, and there were some pop resets needed. When there's an addition of animals, that can sometimes happen. There's no reason for a pop reset this time. Everything is safe. I just want you to know that the team is very aware on what that translates to. I thought there was a couple gray looking ones, but I think we've only got the one here. I know. I just wanted to stop here. Oh, did you see that, John Eric? Check it out. I was going to make a big deal out of that. But yeah, let's do it right now. Quality of Life Edition right there. Take a look at the top right-hand corner. You'll notice below the box, there's a little addition. It's a quality of life. It's something the team wanted to have. That's gorgeous. The team wanted to have it a little more accessible. There is no way with this 308 that I am getting into that. Could you turn broadside for me? There it is. That's kind of cool, right? Man, there is putting nothing past some of you guys. I was gonna lead into it. I had a whole plan. It's big, right? It's big, So now when looking through your scope, so we can go through. Okay, we're gonna place this here so we know, right? So we know this is where we want it, right? You're gonna have to get used to these. You're placing it right at their feet, is what I've found, right? So that's right at. I'm looking at his hoof. I know he's at 170. Okay, so then we can go in. If we go, there we go. Okay, I'm just gonna put a couple into him. We're not gonna. Oh wait, are you gonna reposition? Please let me hit the crease. I doubt this thing's gonna do it. I will be so tickled pink if it does. Okay, we're just gonna get in there. Let's see if that does anything. Yep, that'll put him down. Cool. Let's see what sort of penetration we get. I mean, that is literally the biggest test for penetration in this game, right? I mean, it really is. Is there a great one being added not with this update? No. Great ones take a lot of work. Like, a lot of work. Is there a great one being worked on? I could neither confirm nor deny. you know I want to. Oh, man. What's good, Gotcha Master? How you doing, brother? 0 for 300, I was, yeah. Yeah, I know. It lifted a little high. That's okay. When you're inside of that 150, the 0 for 300 isn't that bad. Once you're over that 150, but that's just me totally derping right now, Clinton. It totally is. I'm excited to not just to bring this to you guys. I'm nervous about messing up here and showing too much, going into the wrong menu, because there is some big changes coming. There really is. At Cheese Balls, I don't know what you're talking about. I was set at 300, I know. It's not good. No great one this update. We'll confirm that. No great one. Let's go take a look and see. We got lung butter down there. Beautiful. I do like the irons on this. I do. They've got that nice kind of look. They're pretty decent. Love your guys' thought. Don't get fired. I know, right, Timothy? Right, man? Lung butter, baby. All right, he's just over here. Oh, careful where you step. Those are hazards. Okay, off you go. Let's take a look. Were you right? That's a rock, right? That is a rock. Guys, just saying. When you get told maybe there was 2 in there. Okay, let's go take a look at this guy. So for those of you just joining us, welcome to this week's Hunting Lodge. We've got a nice little trophy on the ground. We shot this with the brand new 308. It's a traditional style hunting rifle. I say, in my mind, traditional. When I think hunting rifles, I think the 30-06. I think 308. I think a 270. I think a 7mm Win Mag. That in my mind, there's more. There's more, obviously, but in my mind, because that's what I've grown up and used mostly. Look at all these guys over here. Okay, let's pick this guy up. Let's take a look at that gorgeous leucistic. I mean, come on, man. I know it's just a Famale. It's a level 1, but nonetheless, we weren't going to get the proper ammo. We knew that off the hop, but what did we get for penetration? Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. Okay, like, there's a hole in that catcher's mitt. It just went clean right through. I expected to tag lung and to get embedded. Now, granted, we did go on the outside of the lung. We didn't hit the shoulder, but look at that freaking penetration. Well done, Olsen. Well done. That's, yeah. Thundernuts, you're not wrong. I honestly, now, part of it's angle too. I should have the 300 on me for comparison if we were going to make that comparison to do the exact same shot. I feel that because I was on the outside here is why we had such a good penetration. Had we went in, often you're hitting the shoulder. I always try to hit the crease behind these guys and down low, right? But we were up high. Interesting. Very interesting. You know what? I'm on the beta. I'm not gonna keep it. We're just gonna accept it because I don't know what I'm gonna end up in, and I don't want to, there's no leaks here today. Was there anything good over there before we move on? We could actually do a comparison. I have the other 308 on me. We could almost get the same shot right here. Actually, is that 300? We're not gonna get that pen. Let's walk around a little bit here. It is a rare, but I'm on a beta build. This is this is I should have that on actually. 1 second. That's the angler. I should have this in the top corner. This is currently a development build. This is not the end build that you will all receive. So the reason I want to state that is sometimes in dev builds, goofy things can happen that you don't see make it into the live build. It's just our disclaimer. There can be changes between now and then, but as you can see, it's very fleshed out. Our QA, I mean, I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but our QA was working over the weekend, getting a new build in here. This is a fresh one over the week. Like, that is, look at that right there. Okay, well, let's try this thing again, and we'll go straight in this time behind the crease. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Is this a play on light? Like, holy, so look, we know that I put my scope down. We were 211 to 275 meters. So we know right off the bat where we're at without having to re-scope back in. It is such a nice quality of life feature. Whoops. Just the team trying to bring new ways for our players to enjoy it, right? In behind that crease. Let's see what that does. Let's see. I know we're not, again, we're on a beta build right now. It is going to go down. Give them one more just to speed up the process. Let's see what sort of penetration we got there in comparison. Now, the last one, we were at about 130, 140 odd away meters, and now we were at the 275-ish mark. So let's run over and take a look and see if there's a big reduction in penetration. These are some of the toughest animals to drop in the Hunter Call of the Wild. We certainly wouldn't be doing this on a trophy animal, something that you were wanting to save on a live build, not in a beta, where it doesn't matter. I can't save all this stuff, right? But 308 is not rated to take on these massive beasts. How many guns total are we looking at, Zachary? We are looking at 3. I can't give you any info yet. Come back next week. Same hunting time, same hunting channel, and I will be showing you the next weapon in this new arsenal. And if you guys like the 308, you're going to be a lot more excited about this one. You are. And we'll see. I'll start poking everybody and see if I can show anything else off too. Man, this is wild. I want this beta build in reality, man. Like, seriously? Throwing 2 of you at me like that? 2 Leucistics. 2 Leucistics. At least this one's a male, right? Just a level 2, though. I would absolutely keep this guy. Doesn't even look good. Doesn't that look great? So, penetration, that's more what I would expect. Actually, no, because it did make it deliver. We know sometimes that, this is not always 100% accurate, especially what I found in multiplayer. I think it just has to do with the peer-to-peer hosting. But, this is what you always go by. It shows that we did make it to lung. So that was going to drop it. 78% of the damage. Not bad. This 308, it's performing, man. It's performing. Joel, what's happening? The 308 could be class 3 to 8, to be honest. It's all about game balancing, right? And weapon balancing. And were we to do that, that would make it way too OP. It's these things are all based off IRL, but we take the game element in hand to because of balance. Otherwise, what's the point? We could bring a gun in now, and your favorite gun may come, say it's the M1 from Smoking Barrel's weapon, or the Smoking Barrel's weapon pack. We just made it obsolete. You know what I mean? We don't ever want to do that. There always has to be a reason. So that's a tough one for our designers, addressing balance. I do agree that you could have the option of making this go for bigger. It's just like, they're like the muzzle loader should be able to take 9s, right? I still firmly believe that, but I've seen why, and it's about, it's about balance. It's a tough one because some people like it, some don't, Nonetheless, what's not to like about 2 bloody Leucistics? Totally didn't spawn those in. No, I didn't. I don't have access to that anymore. If you're watching that, I would very much like dev controls again. I'd like to do some crazy stuff. I'd like to try this gun. I think this gun needs to be put to the test with 150 great ones lined up. It's the only way to tell if it's worth it. Can you please do the same shots with the 308 Zarza for science? Absolutely, let's do that. That's why I brought it. I wanted to see, and I figured we would have. Okay, so they're out at 224, 191 to 255. Where this is really going to come in. And I let me dig a little more before I speak with too much certainty. But, you're going to want the rangefinder to get precise. But let's face it, this could be a great feature to help our new players or for somebody doing a reset. It's just a nice quality of life. You threw me for a loop. Okay, let's give these guys a shot, pun intended. If we can get one of them to settle in, I want to land the exact same shot if possible. I don't care if it's a mole or a famale. Just line it up and lay down. Oh, there's a 4 easy. How would you like to stop from any trots? There's no backfilled animals with this update. I think that's something you would see more in line with a reserve release. There's a lot of work that goes into bringing animals in. Everything touches everything in our game, right? So, adding one animal means that all the weapons, all the equipment, all the reserves it's on, everything that touches those in the reserves, everything needs to be adjusted. So it's quite a lot of work. So, I think that we had the precursor to that happening more since the last update when we had the addition of them. So yeah, we'll see. Not this update. Okay, we're zeroed for 300 into the crease. Let's see what that does. This is with the Zarza 308, a semi-automatic, which does not, in fact, have the same penetration. It is going to die, but you can see it's taking its time. Now, we often see this, okay? I'm going to put it out there. Be straight. We see when a weapon pack comes out, sometimes there needs to be a little bit of balancing, a little bit of tweaking. Enjoy it while it's here. Because, holy, that's a big difference. Wow. Banana Toasty, what's up? So that was the Zarza I was firing, right? We all know its sound. Music to my ears. And this Is it not the gun? This is our new 308. Much louder too. Much louder. Wow. Oh wow, you guys started going. The gun sounds dope. We need better binos and sights. Yeah, guys, light up the feedback suggestions. That would be my next push. Word up to me. I know the team has talked about it. The thing is, there's so much the team wants to bring. Right? There's so much they want to bring. And we've seen last number of updates have been, in my mind, they've really added a lot to the game. So I can't say nothing. They're on it. Okay, let's see what you did. This was the 4. We did get the lung. Okay. Actually, we had pretty good penetration. It did bring it down. It took longer to bring down, though. We've often surmised, and some like to use it, expansion, might work better on these guys. But we're talking about a weapon that isn't even rated for these guys. But doing a direct comparison, the penetration's not as bad. It just took longer to drop. Welcome, Misery. The first of 3 that we are showing you here today, for those of you just joining, is in fact the new Olsen 308 bolt action. Yes, sir, it is a bolt action. Let's get a look-see. Beautiful animations. Beautiful sound. Nice reload. Now, for those of you who just joined us, we also did talk about a few other things. I'll show you those in a moment. One of the things we mentioned is that these rifles, each of the 3, unless this changes, I don't believe it is. I don't, because I'm pretty sure this is locked in. They each come with 1 base variation. Oh wait, there's more. With the addition of the customizable weapons as of our previous updates, not that long ago, we have skins being included in the DLC exclusive for these weapons. So pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Actually, I'm not even sure if you might be able to use them on other weapons. I'll look into that. And we'll be touching base on that a little more before release, once we kind of get through the weapons in the next couple weeks. It's pretty cool, man. So, it's not just going to be 1, 2, or 3 available. I think there's like a good handful, which is exciting. It really is. Oh, look at you way out there. I didn't even scope this guy, so we know he's 282 to 380, right? We'll give him a little bit of love from the 300-meter glove. And he's dropping. Working at range like that is just beautiful. Let's go over and pick her up. It's a Famale. Oh, look at this low rate. The new 308 should be 4 to 9. Oh. Well, if the 308 became a 4 to 9, then shouldn't the 30-odd 6? And, it's about the balance in game. Not necessarily what they can do IRL. I understand why they make these decisions. It comes down to that game balance. I know there's folks that are on the team that also think it should go to 9. And there's those that think that it shouldn't. IRL, absolutely, we would think that, but it's not a direct reflection. They're inspired by IRL, and it's about that balance. We don't want to make a weapon obsolete. If we made the 308 go to the 4 to 9, or even 3 to 9, guns you've purchased in the past become obsolete, and that's not a good look. You know what I mean? It's just not. When they come out with any long range lever action rifles, you'll have to see what's coming here, my friend. Any new true racks? There's only a couple, I think, that are left, right? I know there was some talk on the true racks, but not with this update. Not with this update. Okay, where are we? Right down. Do we have lung butter? Where did we hit you? There you are, right up there. Any great ones coming? Not with this update, my friend. Not this one. Will mountain goats ever get back their drink time? So a lot of those were moved around. Lung butter, baby. A lot of those drink times and stuff were moved around. There's only so much available in which they could put them in, and certain ones couldn't overlap. So, not saying that it won't. I can say that this update, it hasn't. But if that's something you guys want to see again, we want to hear from you in the feedback and suggestions in the Discord. Because, even a little change like that requires a lot of planning and will affect other other animals and other drink times and even feed times. So it's a lot more than just clicking a box. You know what I mean? So they'd have to dedicate the time to it. Oh man, actually, I kind of dig that. I see that often. Let's see, how did we do? Holy crap! At 331 meters. Did I just use the muzzle loader? That is wild. That is wild. No guns obsolete if you know how to effectively use it. But I hope you understand what I meant by that. We could effectively make a weapon that someone has paid for obsolete by making the 308 a 4-9 or 3-9. Why would you use any of the other ones? As far as those that are looking for the best of the best, right? So we have to keep that balance. You have to. It's a tough one, right? Because although someone will get upset if their favorite weapon is now why. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope you guys understand that, because it really is a big thing in game design. Could there ever be a rework of the class system? It's possible, but like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. See, we just turned 6 years old. I don't know. Coming a list of bug fixes coming with this update with the patch notes. Yes. What up, iKills? How you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. Yes, there will be. I like the 303 ever since I found it in the helicopter. Nice. Free look track IR support. My track IR works. There's the Toby support. I don't like the track IR personally. I think it was a really cool thought and addition that they put into the things in the game. But I find myself looking into the body. I didn't dig it. But you can set that up. But I don't think there's any plans for support on that. Oh my God. Jeez. Didn't give anything away there, thankfully. I was trying to pull this back up. So what I found is this is the total number of interactions, which is very freaking cool. This is only, so for those of you that weren't in the beginning, I wanted to bring this up. That could have been really bad if I pulled up the wrong screen. That wasn't a big deal. That could have been bad. Jeez, I started busting a sweat. What just came up? Oh, that's okay. That one's not a big deal. Anyhow, but this is the current promotion that we're running. It's a Valentine's Day competition. You can go onto our website to check it out. The links are popping up from Nightbot right now. You definitely need to check this out. It's to win 4 Steam keys in total. 2 for the Hunter, 2 for the Angler. And it's just the way to go in. There's random tasks, things to do. You earn more points. The more chance and the better it is, the more you get. It's kind of cool. It's just a fun little way that our team thought, hey, let's just do some fun giveaway. So that's live right now. It'll be running till the 28th. Jeez. I know. Breathe, right? I'm nervous if I show the wrong thing. It happened to me. Once. I screwed up, and was when we were doing the modern rifle weapon pack, I had a tab open and it had the name on it. So fortunately I didn't do anything wrong there. But it was that close, man. Yeah. Line up at the unemployment office. Wait time. Just being preemptive. Okay. You gotta worry about these things. Let's go ahead and pick this up. It's nerve-wracking. Not too bad. So there it is. You guys, we've taken it to the range. We've taken it out and field tested. I actually feel like it's maybe a touch OP right now. So I would think there may be an adjustment at some point, because that thing is ripping right through the vitals. It's crazy. How to raise my heart rate. Yeah, exactly. It was almost a leak. Literally, if I had to click the other window, I would have had to scroll down. So no, I was good. No leaks. Any new animal remodels coming soon? I'm not entirely sure, Anton. So what I can tell you is that you've seen it with our artists. They've been very busy. And when they get their teeth into something, seeing the rework on the moose and such. It's a tough one that, when they finish what they're working on each project, they start grabbing a hold of these things. So there aren't any with this update. There were a bunch with the last update, and it just doesn't happen that fast, right? They could be working on them, and I haven't seen it yet. but I'm always looking for this stuff. Seriously. Could we have some hollow points for big game rounds? Trey, that's a great suggestion. Please post that in Discord so that the team sees it. Post it in the forums and make sure. I think there's something similar that I was reading over the weekend in there. Check it out. Check it out, because if there is already a post, don't make a new one and split the upvotes. Upvote theirs and add to the comments. Right? If you could. That's how we will see a lot of these things come to fruition. I love the forums, man. They are powerful for us as a community. What, Jay Wello? Okay. Hey, we each allowed our own opinions. Certainly not Call of Duty for me. As you can see, I like to hunt, but you can play it however you want. If that's what you want to do, by all means, it's yours to play how you like. Whether it be trophy shots, that is again something that really it's going to depend on community. I know it's been a topic of conversation because let's face it, I've got all the bison here today, man. It's something that a lot of us have asked for quite some time. I can tell you that there's no trophy shots. That is not one of the features with this update. But it is something that I would personally like to see. It's great in Classic. If you guys have ever played Classic and you get, like, they have trophy shot packs for a quick boom, boom. It sets it all up for you. Different themes. You can put, like, sepia over the pictures. It would be very, very cool. I think something like that, trophy shots, and then having like plaques in the lodge where you can mount them would go really nice hand in hand with what we have here in Call of the Wild. But again, as you've seen, and we try to really be open with this stuff, it comes down to you, the community. What we think is a good idea, what the team originally goes, hey, what about this? If they just start running with it, they want to know the community is behind it, right? So rather than just pulling things out the air, it's more listening to the community and what they want. I'm a pretty big voice in there. I like to voice my things out. Hello. This could be a fun test on trying to sink it in, because we're probably going to go through a fair bit of meat. Let's give that a shot. Pun intended. We're at the 150. That should land nicely into the lung. Let's see what sort of pen we get. Those off-angled shots are sometimes hard because they go through a lot of resistance, right? Lots of meat, and everything slows right down. Just asking for it. I'm a 2. Shoot me. Oh, goodness. Well, with this update, is Series S getting 60 FPS back. It is not happening with this update. It's proven to work with that hardware, is proven to have some challenges. It's something that the team wants to make happen, but it wasn't able to make into this. I'm not sure where that stands right now, so I can't say a whole lot on it, except the disappointment that hit the team when we weren't able to, when it hit live. All of our testing, it was working, but it hit live and it just reacted differently. So it's had a lot of attention. It really has. Any plans on defining the weight of tracks for some species a bit more? For some species, it's wild. At levels 2 to 3, up till 5 are max weight tracks. These are very intricate details and adjustments, and really they need the community's voice for the time and energy that would go into something. What seems like a little change like that, you're creating more UI and more things that need to connect. I'm not the coder. I can't say for sure. Some of you coders in the audience right now are like, Beard, have a seat. I'm sitting. But there would be quite a bit involved in that. I do know that much. So that would be a community voice. That you'd have to get the community vote behind that. Waiting for American Marksman to go. American Marksman? Oh, I think I've seen something about that. Cool. Bring more to this genre. Please bring more to this genre. Is the Angler coming to console? Yes. That's all I got. What's the weight of the new 308? Well, I can only give you so much. And unfortunately, at this point, I can't go into that screen just yet. So there's some details we're going to have to leave out. But here's, your accuracy, your reload, your recoil, 79. The hit shot, which we don't use much. It's good if you're getting attacked by wolves, you know. The gun is a 308, the Olsen 308 Walker. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Elephants would be amazing, absolutely. Yes, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channels, my friend, every Tuesday we do the Hunting Lodge here on Twitch and YouTube. Make sure to hit the follow or the subscribe button. Do it with two heads if you gotta. Sorry, that's a little Jaxie phrase. And of course, Wednesdays we do the Angler. Tomorrow, actually, it's going to be pretty fun. I'm talking about some cool stuff. I'm out for another fish. I'm looking forward to it. We need more multi-mounts? We do. We do need more multi-mounts. Absolutely. TK's in the chat, my man. What's up, brother? What's up? Well, this one, my friend, is more of a traditional style 308 bolt action. It's pretty. It's pretty. It feels a touch OP right now. I ain't gonna lie. Look at this. Look at this. So, granted, we were at 160. Look how it ripped through there. You can see where we went in. We came in through the hind. Right? We didn't hit any of the bones, so we didn't have a big backstop. There wasn't a big catcher mitt to slow us that much, but we went right through the liver, with stomach, lung, liver, like just bounding through it. We were testing it on some of the bison, and it was wild. It was crazy for a 308 in this game, right? Pretty cool. Can you talk about other things other than the weapons? We will be doing that, Felts. We will. This week, our focus was everything we've been going over. Not only about the new 308, we've shown some of the new additions. Some of them are pretty cool. This one right here is kind of neat. You have and there's talks about how this is the first iteration. There's talks of ways that we can bring this and improve this. But right now, you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, you can just hit R right here. It's going to give you that waypoint. It's just a lot more easily accessible. Another cool feature that we shared today. It's kind of hard not to. I got to pick this up first. Hold on. Didn't I just pick you up? All right, we can back out. I forgot all about that, which is kind of cool. That was brought in the other update, so you don't accidentally claim someone's trophy, which is nice. I don't know. We're going to be able to... Well, I just need to see them, even if they're running away, to show this one off again. This one's pretty cool. Now, this will help a lot of players. If you need a quick reaction and you don't have time to scope it once again... Oh, did they already leave? There we go. That right there. If you look in the bottom right, under the animal card, it shows you your range is approximately 87 to 119 meters or yards. If you're running imperial or metric, it's all player preference. So kind of cool. That'll give you a quick, 92 to 126. In reality, you can see he's at 108. So you kind of get a feel for that. It's going to generally be ish in the middle ish. There's some scenarios where it hasn't, like right there. See how it's going up as it goes. So that'll be quite handy for veteran players that want that quick boom, boom. You scoped it. Maybe it's running. You want to get that shot off right away. Just makes it easier. But as the new players come in and get started, you don't get this fancy scope till, what is it, 28 or 29? It's 29, isn't it? That's a lot of levels to put under your belt before you can start doing this. Now, we always had the option, of going in, and here you would see the distance. Did that get removed? No, sorry. Still, jeez. I'm looking up top in the bottom right corner where it shows 156 meters to the center of that pit, 160 of where that animal was sighted. So there was that option, but that's clunky. That's slow, but still there for new players. This is something on the fly. So I think it's a nice feature. I think it's pretty good, man. I'm pretty happy. What are your thoughts on the bugs in this game right now, like grass and shrubs floating? Will there be an update? The fixel is yes. So my thoughts are, man, we hate to see those. There's a spot along one of the top trails of New England mountains where you'll see that happening. There's a few different locations in the game. Those really are a spot and report scenario. If you can, in the Discord, report those. Our QA team is trying to work through all the bugs, all the issues. A lot of them get priority. Like if there's something that would be considered game breaking, it's going to get priority over something like that. And with the presence of a release on our doorstep. It's so close. We're inside a month, as I revealed earlier. They have to consider these things. Yeah, that's something we want to clean up. It's immersion breaking, right? It is. It's immersion breaking. What's going down, Thronic? Yep, we did. I'm just about to wrap up, so we'll do one more quick recap. Loris, what's happening? What's up? Scarecrow, how you doing, my man? Oh, man, we got everybody here today. You guys are absolutely fantastic. So let me just go through real quick. One more time, guys, if you haven't already seen it, we have a contest that you can participate in. It gets you 2 free codes for the hunter and 2 free for the angler. It's pretty cool. It'll look like this, right? You go in. This is so cool, man. So many. These are like people doing entries, right? That's not the amount of folks. It's the art of illusion. I first saw that. I'm like, oh my God, we had that big of a response that fast. Had to put that out there. So you go through and you do all these, you earn points, and the more points, the more entries and better chance to win. We're giving away a lot of keys. Like, I think there's like 20 plus or more, 30. There's a lot being given away. It only runs until next week. So, if you haven't played the Angler yet, it's a great way to get into it and see what you think of it. There's a lot of changes that have happened over there. Maybe your friends are wanting to get into it or come join you here in the Hunter. Maybe you don't have the Hunter and you've just been hanging out because we're just a fun bunch, man. Nonetheless, it's just a cool little thing that we're able to do. Anybody can enter. The keys are for Steam only. They're not for Epic or for Windows or for our console friends. And that's just to do with our turnaround and them wanting to push something out to be able to give back. It's kind of fun. Okay, so there's that. I know I'm running over already. What else did we do today? In a quick recap, we showed the new Olsen 308, my friends. It is absolutely a great addition, in my opinion, to the game. We have the Eckers and the 30-06 that we've also got the M1. Now we have the 308. We've also got the 308 Zarza. There is a difference in the recoil. We saw that at the range. If you didn't see it after the stream, go to the beginning of the VOD. You'll be able to watch it. We spent the first 20 minutes or so testing it out on the range. Very accurate. It feels good. It's punchy. And then we brought it out to field test, and we put it up against one of the toughest animals in game, plain bisons, and it absolutely destroyed them. And we had great penetration. I feel like that will be adjusted, so enjoy it while you can. This is, although I'm very excited about it, it is my least favorite weapon in the upcoming weapon pack. I don't know which I could say would be my favorite, and you'll understand more as you see them. Make sure to come back next week to join us and come and check it out. We're going to have some more fun. We're going to do a lot of the same thing. We'll answer some questions. If there's something you guys want to get out, be prepared. Throw it at me next week. In the meantime, make sure you're involved in our gaming groups. We have an incredible Facebook gaming group with over 60,000 members. Super active, great folks over there. We have our Discord group, which has become a place where our devs are able to see directly, what it is you want. Did you hear that? I'm sorry. I always forget to turn my ringer off. And with the forums, they are super powerful, and they have really, really opened things up for us as far as being able to report on exactly what the community wants. Get involved, my friends. Come and join us. Don't forget to hit the follow, hit the subscribe, get into it. I hope you are all super pumped. We'll see you next week for a little bit more and for the next weapon reveal. Much love, my friends. Can't wait.